All right, I'm just gonna keep it like this.
Okay.
All right, let's get started.
All right.
All right, girl. Let's start telling the, I'm gonna give the audience like a quick rundown. Okay. So something that you probably didn't know, we in Aries season, and people was talking about shit is gonna go down once we get into Aries season. And it's like, when I hear people say this, I be like preparing myself, but I be hoping that it ain't gonna affect me. That I be wishful thinking. I be like, yo, I'm hoping that I already on been through these moon cycles and shit don't happen. I'm saying like on new moons and full moons, something always happened this year. Every full moon and new moon, something drastic happened. Now we just experienced a full moon, which I think might have been the same day. All right, anyways, all right, this is what happened. My husband came and told me that he applied for an apartment. Now, he wants to continue to have a relationship. But he wants to live separately. Now, this is something that we have discussed, and I thought because we discussed it, that he was gonna be like work with me through this, but no, he did it secretly. Like he was sneaky with it. I knew that he was like a few days ago, I could feel him doing stuff. So I asked him, I stopped and I asked him about it. And he told me that he told me he was going to talk to me on Monday. I was like, all right. This was like Friday. And he was like, I'll talk to you on Monday. On Monday he come in from work just for a little while, like on his lunch break, to tell me that he applied for an apartment and that he still wants to work on a relationship and that I only have, he gonna pay 3 months. Now, when I initially heard him say that, I thought he meant 3 months after, but no, he meant 3 months while he's still living here. But as soon as he moved into the apartment, then he's not gonna provide.
Oh, dang, as soon?
So he's talking about, because it's gonna take him about 3 months to get approved and get into an apartment. So I might play some of the video. I might play some of it because I feel like I'm having a hard time explaining it correctly.
It sounds accurate to me so far.
Yeah, but people can't really feel it. You know, okay, this is
yeah, that's true. Like I saw it, so maybe I understand better.
Yeah, because I showed somebody else the video, and this person was like on some other shit. They was like, for one, they was like, well, they didn't understand my position. They thought by looking at the video that I was trying to stay in a relationship. That
so they really had it twisted.
Yeah, they felt like from the video that it seemed like I was trying to hold on to him or something. Because I guess they couldn't understand why I was like so calm, or why they felt like I was just accepting what he was saying. And I had to explain to this person that I could understand their perspective somewhat, but I feel like there was a little bit projecting, because I feel like this was a man, and I felt like they so used to the woman always trying to hold on to the relationship that that's the only thing they could see.
Yeah.
But there was parts in the video that I was quiet. And in those parts of the video I was quiet, I wanted him to leave. I was thinking like, bro, why you still sitting there?
Yeah, I definitely saw that at the end.
Like, why you still sitting? Like, I don't, cause I'm super over it. Like, I've been over it for a minute, but what people don't understand, okay, this is the part I'm gonna explain, is that when it comes to my husband, his pride is so fragile that I have to walk on eggshells. Cause he's so quick to be like, oh, you got a temper or something like that. He's so quick to put me in a position where it seemed like I'm the wrong one, that I have learned to navigate that by just staying calm. Also, the person who seen the video at the end, when I was like, you breadcrumb me.
Yeah.
He told me that was a messed up thing to say to him.
That was just as true. I don't even feel like that was hostile.
He was like, that's a bit harsh to say to somebody. And I was like, did you not? I was like, damn. So that's why I felt the need to talk about it today, because just by talking to this person, it was like, I could see that some people, the way that they view and perceive this situation, they can't see the cage. Like, they can't see how I got into the situation. Like, I did have somebody else, a homeboy, was like, you so independent. Like, I don't understand. Like, how did you get in this situation?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, it took time, because it started out slow. When we first got into a relationship, I had a job. He told me that I didn't have to work. And I was like, all right, cool. But after some months, I was like, nah, I got to be ambitious about something. I got to either work or start a business or do something. Yeah. I was just a housewife for a little while. But when I was in that position, it's like he pushed harder to control me, like telling me I should wear dresses all the time. I should stop wearing pants, telling me that I have to be like this, telling me that. And also in this relationship, towards the end, which is now the end, like when I didn't agree with him, he would threaten to take things away from me. Like, take the car away from me, or destroy the electrical box because he paid the fucking light bill.
I don't know what he thought that was gonna achieve.
And even in this situation, I feel like the reason why, like at one point in the video, I was like, I believe that you wanted me to feel bad, because he wanted me to like beg for this relationship, because he kept it a secret. He didn't even give me time to prepare for like what's coming. He just went and did something and then put me in a situation like, all right, you kind of gotta like be on your own.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna do? And I was like, damn. It's like he wanted to apply pressure on me so that I could be like, please don't leave me. I need you.
Yeah.
But that's why I started laughing, because it's like, I be feeling like he delusional, because this is what he wants. He still want to be with me. He still want to have sex with me, but he don't want to provide. He don't want to support me in any type of way, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. But not just that, like, you want to still have sex with me? You still want to eat my cooking? You still want me to do your taxes?
Just straight up one-sided.
Yeah.
All he doing is receiving.
Yeah. And I'm just like, bruh, you fucking delusional. You crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. And I feel like just talking to that person and the way that they perceived it almost made me lose like all hope for men. Cause it's like, damn, if I would have released that video,
feeling.
if I would have released that video without any explanation, I felt like a lot of men, especially black men, would have had looked at that video and said the same thing that he said. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's why I'm for to play it. I'm for to play it because I want to play it and we're going to talk about it and explain it.
Okay.
So parts that you don't understand, tell me and I'll explain it because some of it you can't hear him in the background.
Okay.
Let me put my headphones in. And just so people could know that he do know that I recorded. I do these video diaries all the time, just recording and documenting my life story because when I get older, I want to come back and be able to look at this and be like, damn, I overcame that. Mm-hmm. So, share. Okay. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. All right, I can't hear none he just said though.
He was telling me, okay, before I even push record, what happened is that he came in, he told me that, yeah, I applied for these apartments. Mm-hmm. Now he telling me that he wants to leave me with a working vehicle because the vehicle we have now, it's not, it needs like some work done to it. Like it needs a turbo, a sensor in it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He don't feel like the car is worth investing. Repairing. Mm-hmm. So he feel like I should just trade it in. But it's like, what you trying to say? Like, I feel like the work on a car is not that hard. Like, I might be able to get it done for fairly cheap. Mm-hmm. Like, when I think back at this situation, this conversation, I feel like he continued to try to put me in a position where I'm dependent on him.
Yeah. Cause I was sure thinking like, that's payments or at least some extra money gonna have to be put towards it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was kind of getting that feeling too. Like he want you to be indebted to him somehow.
And I guess, like, I'm looking sad as fuck right here, but that's not what I'm feeling. Like, I don't feel sad about this situation. Mm-hmm. It's more like I'm thinking deeply about the whole thing, like what steps I should take, what situation I'm in. Like, I'm hearing what he's saying, and I feel like sometimes people will see me and they be like, well, why she ain't responding or why she ain't angry? It's because I know what I'm dealing with. Like, I know what like, I've been with him for 5 years. I know him like the back of my hands.
Yeah. To me, I felt like you felt a sense of betrayal, but almost like it was somewhat expected. like you weren't surprised by it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was sensing.
Exactly. Yeah, because I knew he was doing something, but he purposely kept it secret. Because he wanted to put me in a position where I'm like, damn, what I'm going to do. And he wanted me to turn to him, but that's like the last thing I want to do. Like,
yeah.
Which apartments?
It's called Taylor Place.
Mm.
It's right up.
Yeah, you sleep. I am looking cute as fuck though.
Yup. Yeah. I was sure thinking the same thing.
Cheap.
All right, this is another part I want to explain because he keep using the word cheap. There's another video that I recorded.
Now, what he's saying cheap? What he's saying cheap?
He telling me that he don't see me as cheap, but he telling me that he want to continue to have sex with me and continue to build a relationship as we live separately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sometimes, okay, I feel like the reason he wants to continue to have sex with me, well, I think he really enjoy having sex with me. For two, I feel like it's he want to keep me attached to him. But I've been over that too for a minute, like over the sexual attachment.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he telling me, because we had discussions in the past, like, because he keep telling me, like, to him, all right, let me just break it down. I'm just gonna reveal all because it ain't no way to tell the whole situation without doing it.
Okay.
He told me that when it comes to my heart, my support, my love, he don't appreciate those things. He said that. He said that the only thing that he care about from a woman is her being submissive, sex, and a home cooked meal.
Wow.
So, like, he doesn't value, so he keep putting in my mind that he doesn't value who I am naturally. And at the same time, it also dismisses all the support that I gave to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he do that, he will say that he feel like he's so special. He feel like he's this good man because he don't cheat and because he pay bills. So I should just do what he want me to do. I should just be who he want me to be. So right here, he telling me like, look, I don't see you as cheap, but I'm a man. I just need simple things. I just need some food and some pussy. Like, that's it. Because I have stopped having sex with him because I didn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So he telling me like, and that's another thing. I feel like he put me in a position multiple times that he made me feel like it's obligated to have sex with him because he pay bills. And he's not willing to like get me in the mood or fits the reason why I feel disconnected from him sexually. He actually told me that even if I don't feel like having sex, that I should still do it anyways because he a good man and he deserve it, even though I don't feel like it. And in the past, I tried to like have sex with him, times I didn't really want to, but I looked at it like maintenance. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me just give him some pussy sometimes, just to not
it's
even,
like a marital obligation sometimes. You feel like, especially when they pushing that.
So right here, he telling me, I don't think you cheat, but I want to continue to have sex with you and still, but not provide for you or take care of you or treat you right. But yeah, so that's
just get what he perceived as the perks of being a husband. Okay, good.
So if you get it, when would you move in?
Probably in May.
This whole time right here, I'm just thinking, like, calculating. I knew you was doing something. I don't really like that you do things like that, because I'm so upfront with you. You hit it. You do that all the time. But the way you are, you think like a single person. You don't see it that way, but it's that way. And that's how you move and operate, like a hermit. Like that time with the advertisement. You don't listen even to your own detriment, but I appreciate that about you. Like, I like that about you, that you're gonna do what you're gonna do in a way. It's like you're stubborn and rebellious. And you see things in so black and white. And I was telling somebody the other day that sometimes it's like you robotic to me. Like, the way that you so either or, like you go by your mind, but the mind is programmed. And you go by that programming. I personally feel like it's a separation between the spirit, the body, and the mind. And the mind, like, always leads you to darkness. But I feel like you see it the other way around. And at that part, he said that he do see it.
Oh, okay.
I think your heart is the dark.
He said, I think your heart, what?
He said, I think your heart is what leads you to darkness.
Oh, okay.
So, and this has been a struggle because he strongly feel this way. Like he feel like he can't follow his heart. But that's the whole, his mind is completely programmed by the religion. Not just the religion, but the culture. His mind is completely like against me, but his heart is not. That's why he's trying to do this dumb shit. Like, I still want you to be my wife, but I'm not going to treat you like my wife. I'm not going to provide for you. I'm not for the care for you. I'm not for the support you, but I still want you to act like a wife. So it's like, but he feel like he have the right because his programming tell him that he has the right to treat me like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of cognitive dissonance going on that he don't even understand, like, what's wrong with that.
And because he can't tap into his heart or his spirit, it's like, and he feel like it's stupid to do that. That's the thing. Like, so at this point right here, I'm just like, child, do what you do. People don't understand. Like, I'm so over it. It ain't even funny. It ain't even fun. Like, so right here, I'm just like, I'm calm because I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to move. But I'm not sad about it. I'm at peace. And I really am.
You look halfway amused.
Yeah, I am. I am amused because sometimes I look at him like, you delusional as hell. Like, as soon as I'm able to break free from you, like, I'm going to be so done. I'm going to be super done. And I tell him that, but I try to do it politely because if I do it like that, then he demonized me and then he will make things harder. He would try to be like, he would start trying to take things away from me. So he offered me 3 months while he's still here, 3 months of support, and that's it.
And that might even be conditional.
Yeah. And I'm already thinking like, damn, if I have to get support from him, he's still going to expect to have sex with me. And if I don't have sex with him, then he going to stop supporting me. So I'm up here thinking like, just what I'm going to do. So that's been like a major problem, a major difference. So like it is what it is. Like I knew you was doing something. And I asked you, I came and talked to you, and you know, and he didn't tell me when I asked him. He kept it a secret. And what's funny is like on this part, that guy says something about it. He
about
told
you
me that,
laughing?
no, he said something about my husband. He was like, well, you should have known that he wasn't going to tell you because y'all separating. Like almost like he thinking, well, no, when I explained it to him more, he was like, oh, okay, I understand, he a jackass. But it's like
the fact that he think that's even partially okay.
Yeah.
For somebody that's married to be moving like that.
Even if we talking about separating. Because the person also told me, because later on in this, you're going to hear me say that you can't convince me that you care about me. And he told me that was harsh. And I was like, is you even listening to what's going on here? But it's like, I don't know what's wrong with men. I really don't. It's something I don't understand.
Off.
Super off. And the other thing is that he didn't have to do me like this because I'm extremely understanding and patient with him.
Even in this conversation, you hear it.
And I'm like, you did not have to do me like this. Like you could have talked to me. We could have planned stuff and got prepared. But that's how I knew. That's why I'm laughing. Because as I'm talking, I'm like, bruh, you trying to trap me. Like you trying to put me in a situation that you could be free, but you don't want me to be free. You want me to, I feel like he's trying to push me to want him or something.
Yeah. To beg for him to stay. If not fully stay, at least stick around in your life.
Like, if I did it like that, like, okay. If I was to go and apply for an apartment, and then after I did it, I came here and I told you that I applied for an apartment and I'm moving out, how would you perceive that? Versus if I would have came and talked to you and told you, like, look, I'm finna apply for an apartment tomorrow. And like, I just want you to know, I don't want it to be no animosity or nothing. This is the plan. I ain't gonna just, I wanna make sure you good. Cause you tell me I'm good, I don't feel secure at all. I don't feel good. And I think that you wanted me to not feel good. But it's not in the way that you want it though. I think you wanted me to not feel good because you want me to beg for this relationship. But I don't feel good because of the way that you did it. After I said that, he said, you got a point. So, but he's gonna forget this so quickly. Because the way that I explain things, because it's right, I put him in my shoes. So when I put him in my shoes, he don't have no choice but to empathize. But soon after he empathized, he start to forget that he even understood that point right there.
Yeah. I think it's wild how it's like you gotta take him by the hand and walk him through that. And he ain't the only one. I've done had my own experiences with having to do that. But it's crazy that somebody that you've been married to, been in a relationship, like you still gotta lead them to have an empathy for you. And I wish, it was so many times during listening to this, I wish you had, I don't know if you ever heard that saying, like, give somebody enough rope to hang themselves. But I feel like you were being so generous to him during this conversation. And I feel like if you had I'm trying to figure out how to put it, like, not have taken him by the hand. It's like so many points. I wanted to hear what he had to say without you having to walk him to seeing things a certain way, to being a partner who actually care about a partner. But I was like, I want to hear what he gonna say. But go ahead.
Yeah, I already knew what he was gonna say. I knew that the reason I did that is because I knew that he didn't understand that on his own. But I get what you're saying, like,
which is so wild.
Yeah, because there was times I was quiet. I wanted to hear him too, but it's like I already knew what he was thinking at times. It's like I know him so well. It's not that I expect change. I think that's why the person who's seen this video, they was confused. It's like, it's not that I expect change. It's that I knew, like, I'm gonna say and speak my truth as soon as the opportunity comes. Because at any minute, he could take that opportunity away.
Yeah.
So, because when I was in the vibration in this video of like, I don't give a fuck what you saying, really, but I'm going to say how I feel. I'm going to say what I think. And I'm going to explain my point of view because I know that you can't come to that understanding on your own.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though. I see it.
Yeah, I feel that's why I say I feel like you were being generous, not necessarily out of like pity or because you wanted to see him be a better person, but to create more of like a firm understanding so that he could respond in a I want to say productive, but maybe honest is a better word.
Mm-hmm.
Way, like come from a higher comprehension of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's impossible, honestly. I feel like the only thing that's going to even get him anywhere is the hurt and the pain of completely losing me, because he already lost me. He just don't fully realize it because I'm
Y'all
dependent
still
on
there
him.
for the moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm dependent on him somewhat. Like I do make my own money. It's just that, and I had even paid a few months of rent on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that the economy is right now, like it's like you need two incomes to be real. So I'm just gonna play the video because I can't even remember exactly what the point I was trying to make.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the point is that because I'm still somewhat dependent on him, he feel like he have a sense of control over me.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't even perceive me fully leaving him. But he don't understand that as soon as I break free, like I'm gonna be like, look, the way that you treated me, like I don't even care if we friends or not. Like I'm just for going with my life.
Boy, and that's saying something for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It took time to get to, because I tried. It took me time to get to that point. But now I see him for what he truly is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bruh, I'm just trying to escape you, to be honest.
Yeah. He said he had his reasons.
I'm sure you do. He said he has his reason of why he did it the way that he did it. Now, I already knew what he was thinking. He was thinking that his reason is he felt like if he told me that it was going to turn out exactly how it turned out.
Mm-hmm.
Which is insane to me, which is absolutely insane to me. But from what I have seen, a lot of men think like that. Like, you see how much love and compassion I show him? But at the end of this, I only raised my voice a little bit. And today he texted me and told me that I was being violent.
Sure. He's so damn dramatic.
I know, man.
But I'm sure it's coming from a manipulative standpoint. So he can try to gaslight you and make you feel like you unstable and you being unnecessarily hostile, regardless of what he say and how he treat you.
Mm-hmm. Child, I can't wait.
They be having this manipulation handbook or playbook down.
It's in the programming. Like, it's downloaded in the programming. And because they have a lack of empathy and compassion for you, it's just so easy for them to do it. It's like
they stay the course. Stuff don't even be making sense. Sometimes stuff they be saying or projecting on you, but they stay that course, boy. Like you said, they can't deviate from it.
Ooh, and I don't take that away from you, but I don't have no, like, I don't feel secure at all. Like, with you and the way that you move. Like, do I feel like you really care about me? I do not. That's the truth, though. Like, the way that you move, because, you know, the way that your and the guy who heard it, my homeboy, he said that that was harsh.
That you feel like he don't care about you.
Mm-hmm. And he even said that, wait, my husband said in this, which is, well, if he didn't care about you, he wouldn't have off for 3 months. And I'm like, if you knew how much I gave in this relationship, how much love and support and how kind I've been to him, like, if he really cared about me, he would have made sure that I ain't have shit to worry about.
Yeah, it's like that don't even add up to what he was given, but it's like that's the least he could do. And it still be coming from a conditional lens. So
yeah, very conditional. And the craziest thing about it is that he telling me that he still wants to be intimate with me. He still want us to work on things. That's the craziest part about it to me, honestly. I feel like this might have just been better if he would have been like, look, I'm moving out. I'm giving you 3 months. And after that, we're just gonna move on with our lives. We could still be cool. But no, it's not like that at all. He's in the mindset of, look, I'm gonna do you like this, and I still want to be in some type of relationship with you, and I don't want you to date other people. I don't want you to move on. Like, I want you to be stuck on me. And that's the insane part. And I'm like, well, if we in a so-called relationship and I'm your wife, like, that should have made you, even if you was planning on doing this, you would have still made sure that I was okay.
Yeah.
Especially you trying to work on things with me. You would have still made sure that I'm completely secure. And I'm just like, that's why it be blowing my mind, because it's like he still wants so much from me, and he feel like he giving so much because he giving money. But in reality, it ain't really shit. I told him, like, look, if I had money like that, you wouldn't be providing shit else.
Yeah.
Like, for real. You wouldn't be giving me anything that makes me want to be in a relationship with you. And
he probably know that. Which is, like you said, why he trying to make you reliant on him to a certain extent.
And then the other person was like, well, why you haven't left yet? Why you just listen? When I had that interview, I really wanted that job, because I was like, bruh, I just want to be free. I didn't get it. The day before the interview, though, he pulled off a whole fucking stunt. And he told me that if I don't agree with him, he would destroy my car. So he forced me in a position to see things the way that he see it. Or he was going to take the car from me and I wouldn't have no way to get to the interview the next day.
Mm-hmm. Controlling, be trying to sabotage.
Mm-hmm. And then he made business hard for me because I'm just minding my business, trying to do my business. But he would have something to say. And I mean, he mean about it. He rude as fuck about it. Like he would sit there and be like, what you doing is evil. Don't know shit about it. Don't know nothing about it. It's just the programming. But he would project that on me. It was one time I was doing a reading for a client. That's why I wait. That's why I got my business set up the way it is. Like I wait till after hours and stuff like that because that's when I could be free.
Mm-hmm.
But I was doing a few months ago, I was doing like a reading for a client. And he caused such a scene, like huffing and puffing. He's so petty that he don't even want my tarot cards to touch his stuff.
This man is so
all my
extra.
spiritual stuff, like my herbs, my incense, my candles, my cards, is like in one corner of the house. And he sit there and he would demonize that corner. Be like, you will see it in the video I pointed out when he be like, I can't deal with that. He point into that one corner where my stuff is at.
Like, oh, I gotta sanctify this corner of the house. It's dark corner. Let me get some holy water.
But he have complete freedom to leave his Bible wherever he want to pray and meditate wherever he want to. I give him complete freedom to practice his spirituality, even so much to our own detriment. Like, when COVID first hit, they called him to go and baptize all these people. Now, I don't have no issue with him doing it, but it was like a dangerous time at that time. I mean, that's when we was in lockdown. We was in lockdown
Deep
at the time.
in the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, you finna go around all those people and then you're gonna come back? I like, all right, if you're gonna do that, then at least quarantine for 14 days. He didn't even want to do that. When I tell you he caused a scene, so he put us at risk, not giving a fuck.
For his beliefs.
Yeah.
But he can't even stomach having to see a corner of a piece of your belief. That's what's wild to me is that. But that's probably because he sees what he doing as the default. And you just being deviant. So he shouldn't even have to compartmentalize, that part of his life like he asked you to do. Ain't willing to reciprocate none of that.
He ain't shit. And it really did take me some time because I feel like I see him completely different than in the beginning. But
I feel like even in the beginning of y'all, even in the beginning of the ending of y'all relationship, you see him differently. Because I remember you were like, and it's not to say I know him well enough to say whether or not he's a good person, but I remember you like, he a good person. He good people. But child, people really be showing you. They really be showing you who they are when they back against the wall.
Yeah.
They want something from you.
And everybody else see him like that too. Like everybody see him as like this upstanding, really good person. My neighbors would come to me and be like, "Oh my God, you so blessed to have him," or some shit like that. Or, you know, he's a good man or some shit like that.
That'd be so frustrating. I remember one of my exes, we used to work together. And after we broke up, I don't know if people knew we broke up or not, but it was so many of my coworkers like, oh, you know, he's such a good guy. I bet he an amazing boyfriend. And so I'll just be cutting my eyes at them. I was like, I don't want to speak down on him in the workplace, but I couldn't even hide the expression on my face. They'd be like, oh, no, maybe not. I'm like, child, I don't even want to get into it. Y'all don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's frustrating. I'm sure it sucked dealing with that.
Mm-hmm. And it plays with your mental, because I feel like for a long time, I wanted to believe that. And I did, because he don't treat me like bad like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the few times, it's like, bruh, I question if you ever gave a fuck about me. Like, that's how I be feeling.
Yeah, it really do be making you go all the way back and second guess his motives for everything. True. But go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Nah, you interrupt anytime you want to. Programming is unhealthy because it won't allow peace. It won't allow it. You know, I follow my heart and I can. Like, I could accept you for you and stuff like that. All of this is happening is because you can't accept who I am. Like, everything is an issue. So, but your heart though, you think you just ignoring it. Cause that's why you want to move out, but yet you still want to hold on to this relationship. Like, yeah, but it's not in agreement with each other. So it's like you won't, and then you force me into a position where that, you know,
This is how I do it.
What'd he say?
You know.
he's saying this is how I view it, and now he's about to explain.
Okay.
For me, 12 piece have to move out.
I understand that, and I want you to. I want you to be in your own space. I want you to find happiness. I want you to have peace. But do I feel like you care about me? No. But you still want to continue to have sex with me. So you want me to be over here. You treat me like you treat me. And then you're going to move out, have peace, your own space and all of that. And then I'm just going to leave you here. And I just come over here every once in a while to have sex with you. I know you don't. At that part, he said, I don't see it like that. And that's when I was like, I know you don't. But I'm in this position.
Just explain how I see this thing. Now, if I move out,
I do wish I would have explained to him that I'm saying this because I see you as delusional. Like, how could you expect me to still want you and you do me like this? Like, that's what I'm really saying. I'm not sure if he's taking it like that, but when I played the video to my homeboy, and he took it how he took it, I was like, oh shit, then maybe he took it like that too. Cause he took it as, when me explaining this right here, he taking it as me fighting for the relationship. Like me saying that you want to leave and just have me here. Like, I think he see it as, I'm trying to say that you should just stay here and be in a relationship with me.
Yeah, could be.
But that ain't it at all.
Yeah, he should know that, honestly.
He should. He really should. That ain't it at all. Like, I'm just like, bruh, I'm telling him like, bruh, you delusional as fuck to think that I'ma still want you.
You know, 5 years, I think I did a pretty good job to help to maintain this household. You know, I didn't have to work. You know, with the help of God, I did it. And, you know.
And that's another thing. He said that for 5 years, I hardly had to work, but I did work. And I feel like he also don't see the fact that I was supporting him. Like when the first business we started, I was working that business with him.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was doing the paperwork. I did his taxes every year when we was married, every year. But he don't see that as work. Like,
not to mention doing all the domestic stuff.
Yeah.
He don't value it.
He don't. At all.
Even when you actually bringing in financial support, it still ain't as valuable as what he provided.
Yeah, because times that I did like help out financially, he would say like, that ain't nothing compared to how much money I put in. And I'm like, well, damn, bitch. Like,
wow, he suck it right out of your account and pay the water bills.
So it don't matter what you do. Like,
no.
Oh, you give a little money here. That don't count.
Yeah, trying to demean what you do.
To be honest, things are not really bad. No,
What?
Things are not bad.
What that means? Because at first I thought when he said things ain't that bad, I thought he was talking about our marriage.
Me too.
And I was like, ain't that bad.
He did kind of come out of left field with that a little
Yeah.
In terms of the business, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about coming up with a solution for both of us to be happy and have peace. No, I'm not happy with that thing for a whole lot.
That's what he talking about. He talking to that, when he said that thing, he talking about that one corner.
Go ahead.
Where I have all my metaphysical stuff.
You're not happy because of a whole nother reason. I don't want to change you. I don't want you to change me. You know, there's a lot of in-betweens.
It's just so many secrets. You said your business is not that bad. So that means that all those times that you said that you was broke, you really wasn't.
I'm not saying that.
But is that what it was?
No. Well, when I say I'm broke. Because if I say I'm broke. But I don't look at 1 month I look at 1 year, 2 year. I don't see things way.
And I hate that he do that too. He always make it seem like I'm not seeing things clearly.
I'm looking at the big picture.
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to figure out how he's supposed to help support me and how like live in a whole nother other place.
Girl. I was like, I don't know nothing about his financials, but I'm sure wondering the same thing.
Mm-hmm. So I'm up here.
I don't know if he don't realize how much that's gonna cost or what.
No.
That's another delusional aspect.
So that's what I'm up here thinking, like, this nigga. So you saying you got more money than what you told me about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you saying you got, you know, I'm up here looking at him like, bruh.
Where the secret bank account?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, really? And he's still keeping secrets. Like, he's still like, but this is somebody who said that they want to work on our relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's still like being secretive and elusive around things. So I'm up here thinking like, motherfucker, I don't trust you at all.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
I'm talking about finances, talking about happiness. No,
He trying to pivot.
Mm-hmm. And that was just like, boy, right here, honestly, I was like, I want to cuss him out. Because he talking about, I'm not talking about fun, but motherfucker, you just told me, you sat here and saying that your business is good, that you got more money than you told me about.
And he brought it up.
Mm-hmm. But you up here talking about it's not about finances. For who? That's what I'm saying. He be only thinking about his motherfucking self. Like, that's all he be thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I frustrate. I'm not talking about finances. I'm talking about happiness. But then later on, he gonna tell me that he only gonna give me 3 months. So I do have to worry about finances. I can't just worry about happiness in a relationship.
Mm-hmm. And that's partially what he trying to trade for his happiness. So
I'm so sick of this nigga. I'm so sick of him. I swear, for like, people don't understand. I've been very low key. I've been very nice and polite towards him, but I'm trying to escape something. Like, I'm trying to navigate out this marriage without making things too bad.
mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want him to be upset. Like, I want him to be happy. I don't mind us splitting up, and I don't mind us being friends. But he only want to be friends with me if we having sex.
If he can continue to access you.
Mm-hmm. So, and I can't believe he doing this to my energy. Like, I can't believe. And one thing the person did say is like, they felt like I was allowing this. Like, you allowing yourself to be in this position. You allow yourself to be treated this way. But I'm like, nah, that ain't it. Cause yeah, I could have had slept in the car with my daughter or some shit like that. But I felt like it's a better decision. So my daughter can have a bed to sleep in and go to school and eat properly, for me to just
deal with it.
Yeah, just be like, deal with it for the time being. But it ain't like that. I just been sitting here and not doing shit. Like, I've been sitting here and still actively doing shit to better my situation.
Yeah.
even though he made that hard, I still been doing it. And, you know, I have to give myself credit because some women in this situation, because I still do my spirituality, even though he give me such a hard time, I still do what the fuck I'm doing. And I still believe in what I believe in, even though he made it so motherfucking hard. And I'm glad that I had the strength to do that because, you know, in the time I have built something, you know, it's not a whole lot, but it's something. Because if I didn't, if I would have just sat there and tried to be what he was trying to make me, it would have still led to this, and I would be even in a more fucked up situation. And it's like, but a man can't even comprehend that. They can't put themselves in your shoes and be like, okay, this woman have to move like this. She have to operate like this because she in a situation that somebody is trying to dominate and control her. Somebody is trying to keep her down, but she's still pushing. She's still going. And she's still succeeding. So it's just, you know, it's crazy as fuck to me.
And I think a lot of times they don't want to comprehend it because I don't think they feel they would even allow themselves to be put into a place where they would be reliant on you because they feel like that makes them the weak one and they need you to be the weak one, the reliant one. So that's not even, they don't even consider that an option.
Yeah. And I was just telling somebody, like, I feel like that's taking advantage of my femininity because, like, when I love, I give everything.
Yeah.
And I want to feel safe giving that. I want to love like that. I want to love where I don't have to keep no secrets from you. I want to love you wholeheartedly. And I want to be able to trust that you ain't gonna try to take advantage of me. Just because, you know, you pay the bills and stuff, I want to trust that I'm gonna be safe with you. And that's how I love. Because he convinced me in the beginning that I was. But it turned out not to be like that. And then people would look at the woman like, well, you put yourself in this situation.
Yeah.
So, and it's
not
like,
understanding that wasn't the agreement at first. Like, you know, it wasn't set up like, okay, you provide A, B, and C, and I'll provide, so I gotta remember my alphabet, D, E, and F. But yeah, like you said, that ain't how they initially come to you. But in the end, everything very, like you said before, robotic and transactional.
Yep.
You know, I was saying this for months, you know, we could try living separately. But I do understand what you're saying. I do have my reasons why I choose to tell you today.
And I also want to say that, yeah, we have had that conversation. At one point, a few months ago, I was like, okay, maybe it could work, like us living separately and trying to work something out. But I was like, you know, nah, because I was really feeling like I was starting to fall out of love with him. And I was like, damn, I don't want to have kids with him. I'm not feeling this. And I would tell him, I'm very honest and upfront. Like, I would tell him, like, look, I'm planning on like being done with this. I'm planning on moving on with my life. Like, I don't want to just be this vessel for you to use when you're ready. Like, I don't want to be that. And I'm not going to be that. And I would tell him this straight up. I even told him in this video, I think.
Honestly, I just want peace. If I stay here, I'm not gonna have it.
And the only reason he won't have peace is because of my stuff in the corner. That's what he said. It agitates him so bad that he can't deal with it. And you know, he's so paranoid, right? I bought a lotion on Amazon and I put it on me, and he feel like the smell is enticing. So he was like, is that some type of magic or something? Is that some type of
Lord?
And I'm like, no, it's not.
It's lotion, bro.
So that's why he's saying that he can't have peace.
If I stay here, you're not gonna have it. So when I move out, I'll help support you as much as I can.
That part, as much as you can, like what do you really mean?
That means it means I'll support you as much as I can.
Okay.
I ain't not gonna let you die from hunger. I mean, I've been good to you.
I understand that. I'm just don't seeing. I don't understand. The reason I'm laughing, because every time he says something like that, I'm thinking like he full of shit. That's why I keep laughing. Look, I could barely hold it. Look at me. Because I was like, this nigga is full of shit. I ain't gonna let you starve. Like, nigga, like, let me not give you some pussy. Let me not. Like, that's what, I feel like that's what he reduced me to. Just that.
True.
And I don't deserve that. And I know that he gonna feel that shit later, but I don't give a fuck.
That's the best way to look at it.
I truly don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck if he come back and be like, look, I'm so sorry, I want to change. No, bitch. You on dead too much. I can't trust you. And this is like a hard situation for people to understand sometimes, because no, he haven't cheated on me. Not that I know of. Yes, he has paid bills, but it was other things like manipulation and control that made me disconnect from this relationship.
Yeah. Boundaries. Or breaching boundaries, wanting to control every aspect of who you are.
Child. So you're not broke.
What do you mean? What do you mean by not broke? If you ask me, whenever you ask me that I'm broke, this is not about money.
I know it's not. I'm trying to figure out the position that I'm in.
Listen, I'm planning on, when I leave, I'm planning on paying the bills so that you can, for at least 3 months.
Okay.
For at least 3 months when I leave, if I leave, so that you can probably get a job. And I hope you do, because paying the bills at one place and here is gonna be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gonna be hard. In terms of that, I would be broke if I pay the bills there and pay off.
So I got 3 months to make enough money to sustain for me and Anna. All right, that's all I wanted to know right there, honestly.
I'm saying you have 3 months to
And you know, and I felt like if I haven't pushed for answers, that he would have kept me in limbo. Like it took him so long for him to tell me that he planning on only doing this for 3 months. Like I felt like if I didn't ask, I would have had known. He was trying to keep as much information to himself as possible. So it made me think like this motherfucker is planning, but he planning against me. And I don't deserve that shit at all. Like if people knew how good I've been to him, like, and people knew how patient and how understanding I am, he did not have to move like this. He really didn't. Because I'm not no crazy broad. I wouldn't have tried to keep him stuck or something like that. That's why I feel like this one person who they seen a video and they perceive it the way that they did is because they used to females like that. So they instantly just project that on me, even though that's not who I am. But men would do that. Even though you sit here and seeing something, I'm showing you who I am, but it's like people don't want to take that. They want to just see what they want to see, which is insane to me.
Do you feel like your husband projected that onto you too?
Yeah.
That you were going to be, had he discussed everything with you, that you were going to overreact or try to sabotage him or whatever?
Oh, no. He knew I wouldn't have tried to sabotage him, but a lot of times I feel like what he'd be afraid of is this right here, me speaking the motherfucking truth. Because he know that I could see through him. And I think that's what it is. Like how I'm looking at him right now with my eyes, like, nigga, I really see who you is. I see you. So it's not it, but he project on me that's being aggressive. And I'm so tired of people saying that about me. Like I talk passionately, but I'm not aggressive. But I do talk passionately. Yeah, I'm aggressive sometimes. Like
everybody is to a certain degree.
Yeah, it be justified. Like I'm only aggressive when people keep trying me, and I feel like people be trying me is because I'm so nice. So
yeah, but some people just be trying to gaslight so they can paint you a certain way. So you start second guessing your own reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
I also feel like part of him moving the way he is about him wanting to maintain the upper hand. Like he don't really want to give you a chance to not even be above him, but even be on the same, page as him.
Yeah.
Even be equal, on equal footing.
Exactly.
Which is a damn shame.
Exactly. But at this point, even if he told me he wasn't going to do shit for me, I would have probably still reacted like this because I'm so tired. Like, I would have been like, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know my position. So I just know what I can and can't do and how I'm going to move.
Yeah.
But as far as emotionally, I'm done. I'm so done.
So, do your thing. And then after the 3 months, I'll support you as much as I can.
I bet. That's how I really felt. Like, I bet. Like he just said go. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Let's talk about the relationship. I just want to clear up some things. So, I don't see it as cheap or not valuable. The thing is this.
Why he keep saying
if I go
cheap though? I don't understand why he keep using that word.
Because he used it with me before.
Like, okay, when he said, go ahead.
The other day, I told him that I don't want this no more. I'm done. Like, I'm done with this relationship. And he said that you don't want me because of that spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
And he said I believe that's cheap. That you would choose that spirituality over me. But he can't understand that it's deeper than that. It really is. It's not, I don't really have an issue with having a different spirituality. It's the fact that he constantly try to repress me.
Yeah.
But he don't see it like that. So he called me cheap because he felt like the only reason I want to be with him is because of the tarot cards. But ain't it? Yeah. So now that was our last conversation. So now he keep repeating that, well, I don't think you're cheap, but such and such and such.
Which is wild that he accusing you of that, when in a sense, I mean, he choose his religion, his beliefs over accepting you, even though you ain't asking him to not practice, to not pray around you. Like, you ain't putting any type of stipulations on him, but just the fact that you believe in something different than he does and practice something different, just he can't get past that. He can't see beyond that. But he gonna accuse you of that.
It's insane.
Go to the supermarket and I want chicken.
Oh, girl, I could barely stomach this part right here. That's why I started self-soothing. I started rocking.
I did see you start rocking.
Because I'm like, oh, here he go with these motherfucking analogies. And I already knew that in the analogy, he was going to try to make me feel less than.
I want chicken. Now in the supermarket, you have sugar, flour, rice. But at that moment, I just need chicken. If you're giving me flour and sugar, that's okay. But
you're not getting what you really need.
That's why I need the chicken.
Yeah, I understand.
No, that doesn't mean that, I value every woman on this planet.
That don't mean that you still want the rice and sugar too. But you want to go get your chicken.
Yeah, I need the chicken. No. Honestly, with the help of
right here, I'm thinking like, bitch, I'm worth more than the chicken, than the rice and the sugar. Like, it ain't nothing he could say that could make me feel less than, because I do love myself. Like, I feel valuable as fuck. Like, any man is lucky to have me. I know that for a fact.
I agree.
That's why he's still trying to hold on to me, but like only parts of me. But the fact that he making me seem like I'm not what he really want is like funny to me. It's comical as fuck to me, because I'm like, well, shit, if I'm not what you really want, why you keep saying that you want
going on?
Yeah.
He like, you can't give me what I need, but I'm still trying to take care of you, girl. Can't you see that? Can't you see all this stuff I'm doing for you, even though you don't give me shit? You don't give me shit that I want.
Prime. What is wrong with these niggas? I'm so.
I mean, tell you something in the water.
Like, I just be feeling like my heart ain't safe in this world. Like, that's why I be feeling like damn.
Yeah.
And then they complain
That's how I feel.
They complain about women being masculine,
Mm-hmm.
but they force us in that position. Like, the shit that we have to go, like, I don't ever want to depend on a man ever in my life. But I was feeling like it's not that I don't want to be that vulnerable, or I don't mind if a man take care of me. It's just that when he start to use that to control me, that's where it get fucked up. And I just don't trust. And then to hear my homeboy talk to me like that, and he was like, he explained this part to me. He like, well, he did say that he wants chicken, but he was seeing it as I was trying to hold on to the relationship.
Yeah, like, why you just won't give him the chicken?
Nah, I don't think he's seen it that way. I think he's seen it more like he telling you that he don't want you, so why you keep holding on to him?
And it's the opposite.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. People only see what they want to see.
He just automatically projected that on you because you the woman. If you only knew.
And he really should know, because with this homeboy, like, not only I've been telling him, but I've been telling him forever that, yo, I'm done with this. But it's like in his head, he's like, then why you still there? Like, why you still there? He can't comprehend that part. But he don't understand, because there was a time that he did leave, but he came back, and I didn't want him to. Like, when he left, I was like, you could stay gone, it's okay. But he came back because it's cheaper to live here, because he went to a hotel. And I didn't even stress about it. Like, I understand. He didn't just went to any hotel either. He went to a fancy one. I'm talking about, like, he was spending a lot of money. And then he came back here.
And they be desperate for us to believe that they're the logical ones. You over here at a 5-star hotel thinking that's gonna last. Right, so he came back.
I felt so good when he was gone. I ain't gonna front. Like, I felt peace. The peace that he talking about, like, I was like, damn, when you was gone, I felt good. Even though I was like a little worried, I had a little bit of money. I had 3 months of rent. But it was like, I was gonna figure it out. If he stayed gone, he never came back, I was gonna figure it out. But not only did he come back, but he came back was like, you know what? I really want to work on this. I really want to save this marriage. Man, motherfucker.
Emotionally, I know how to cope. Mentally, if I need your help in anything else, I know you're smart, I'll ask. That doesn't mean that I value every woman on this planet, especially those who are close to me. And you, I mean, church. But
he said, and me, and the women in the church.
That he value women, including you. Okay.
He said that I value every woman on this planet, especially women that's close to me. That includes you and the women in the church. That's what he said. The reason he valued the women in the church, even though I'm like, if you value them so much, why you didn't marry somebody in your church? Because I truly don't feel like he want that. Like, he wants somebody that's free-spirited, spontaneous, a freak in the sheep, you know? He wants somebody that's going to give him a little excitement. But he spent this whole marriage not appreciating that, looking down on me because of it. So I'm like, so why you just didn't get with one of those bitches? Cause they gonna bore you to sleep, ain't they? They gonna bore you to motherfucking sleep. Child,
I feel like that'd be a common theme with overly religious men. That they really be trying to hold those two ideas in their head and just be effing up their life and other people's.
It doesn't mean I doesn't violate it, but at that time, that's just what I need. If I need water and you're giving me bread, it ain't gonna do nothing for me.
Okay.
So when it comes up,
when he say that, because he said that to me about my love before. At the time, I wasn't having sex with him because I wasn't connecting with him. And he was like, you give me love, like, I don't need that. That's not something that I need. Like, that's why he mentioned the emotions and the mental. He was like, I got that on check. I don't need you for emotional. I don't need you for my mental.
Why he been relying on it this whole damn time? It'd be so maddening.
That's why I just be laughing at him. Cause I was like, bruh, like the way I'm looking at him, it's like, I know that he ain't gonna find no love like mine. He ain't gonna do it. That's why I'm giggling, because I guarantee you that he compared me to these women in the church, but I guarantee you I'm more righteous than most of them. Like, morally, everything that he said that he want, I am morally. But I wear pants. I cuss sometimes. I smoke weed. I have tarot cards. And that's an issue for him. And I get it. Like, but I was always that since the beginning. So at this point, it's like comical to me. It really is.
Does it for me. I value you as a whole. I value your body and your mind and heart. But I need your advice and lots.
He said he need what?
If he need my advice, he would ask. So right now, he's trying to tell me that he value me, like my mind and my body and stuff, telling me, you know, you smart, like you could do my taxes. Like, you a good cook. You could cook me some food sometimes.
Like, I got a whole laundry list of stuff you can do for me. You good at it.
Girl, I don't think I can anymore. You know, yo, somebody was showing me this thing about these best friends, and they got married, but they don't sleep together, but they want to spend their life together and raise kids and stuff. I might do some shit like that or something. Like, I might get together with females, divine feminines, and we could just take care of each other and stuff like that, provide ourselves the emotional support, all the supports. And then, because I personally like dick, so I would have me some dick sometime, but I don't know if I'm gonna take these motherfuckers seriously, because
it's gonna be on the side.
Yeah,
I like my life with a side of it. Not the main.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at this point. Because I'm thinking these niggas are crazy. I don't think they got any sense at all. Like, I don't know, man. And you know, some of them be talking to me like they have sense, but then they always show me that mask.
Yep.
And I be like, damn.
People you would have sworn would never act that way. That's what it always come down to in the end.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So the girl across the hall, like, she was showing me that, and I was like, because she thinking like that too after dealing with these niggas. Damn, every female I know, we really giving up on these niggas.
It'd be hard when you be going through so much stuff at the hands of multiple men, because some people, you know, love to be like, well, you should have chose better, as if it's just one man.
Yeah.
That's been acting beside himself.
And the better is not even better. It'd be like an illusion. Like, these dudes still, like, underneath the nice persona, they still ain't shit. They still don't see you as shit either. They just see you as property. They don't know how to truly love somebody.
Yep. Truly be a partner.
Yeah. They don't know how to be that. But we always the problem. And they be like, well, you should have told, well, shit. What about the like, that's why he got everybody fooled. That's why people on the outside looking in, they could be like, he's a good partner, girl. You on looked up.
Yeah.
But you know, you actually experience this, and some women, like, they don't value themselves, so they don't know no better. Because I have came across one woman in particular. She don't have no sense of self-esteem. That girl, Stacy. And I remember one time she said to me, like, why you leaving him? Like, I'm just asking for too much. I just want too much. You know, and they can't see it. And I feel like in her mind, she went back and was like, I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Like, this is a good guy.
For respect and acceptance.
Yeah, because the little bit that he do give me, she haven't even received that, you know? So she can't even perceive better. She think this is better. And, you know, I was in her position before because I thought that I couldn't have seen the red flags in the beginning. I thought he was a good catch too. It took living with him and getting deeper to see otherwise.
Yeah.
So, you know, in case she watched this, because she crazy as fuck, I'm not judging you. I understand your perspective, but you took certain things from me, information from me, and you ran with it and demonized me without understanding my story and not trying to understand. That's the problem I have with her. And she told me the most craziest shit, and I understood. Bruh, I don't know, man. I'm starting to, I feel like a real alien. Like, I don't know, man. This world crazy as fuck to me.
Some people just be committed to not understanding.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was going through this, what I was going through, still going through. I was like feeling, you know, just be so much stuff you want to say and try to explain, even though you know, like, you know, the other person not going to receive it because they don't want to. Like, they want to see you a certain way, and it don't matter, like, if you explain stuff 20 different ways, like, they just committed to not understanding you. And the quote was, don't even waste your energy. Don't even waste your time on trying to explain something to somebody that's committed to misunderstanding you. And I was like, let me just find my peace. I ain't even gonna waste my breath.
Yeah.
Because I already know. And so you just be coming across people like that. Like they don't want to understand.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Like I don't, because in the past, I tried to explain myself and just end up hurting myself trying to explain. But then I started to come across people who they would act like they understand. And then when you start to hear about all the rumors they spread about you, you like, damn, like they never understood. They was judging me this whole time. So,
some people I feel like they can comprehend it, but they just choose.
Yeah,
because they demonize you that way.
Hater. Yeah. Because I felt like she should have understood based off her own situation. And you know what? You're right. I do think that she understood, but she just decided to make it seem like I'm that way.
Yeah, just took that as an opportunity to make you look bad.
Yeah.
Because somehow they feel like it benefit them.
Oh, child. I'm proud of myself though, because some people couldn't handle all the shit I've been through. Like they couldn't. Sometimes I be just looking at myself like, damn, girl, you still sane. That's a blessing in itself. Like, damn, girl, you could still love. You still living.
That really is strong. I'm proud of you too.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too, girl.
Yeah, child, we'll get into my story later. I'm proud of me too, though.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't see it as cheap at all, but as my wife, you know, I ask you for sex. I'm not some other woman.
Did you hear what he said?
He said, as your wife, he said, as his wife, he said, just tell me what he said.
He said, basically, he said that I'm asking you for sex and not some other woman. Oh. He's saying it like I should be appreciative of that.
As if you ain't his whole wife. And that would be acceptable for him to do so.
So he's like, well, at least I'm asking you for sex and not just going out there cheat on you.
The bare minimum.
When I have that apartment over there, we can still see each other. We can still go out, still talk, and we go from there.
Okay.
I like how you making it seem like we can still do this stuff. You know, I know that's gonna be something you would want.
Exactly. I'm glad you can see that. I'm so glad
we can still do it. Now I'm gonna be in an apartment, but we can still go out. You know, we can still talk. It's gonna be all right.
Because right now I'm in survival mode. I'm thinking about my child. I'm thinking about my finances. I'm thinking about my life. So he could believe whatever he think. But right now, I'm just like, I'm in survival mode. And I can't desire him by putting me in that position of being in survival mode.
Yeah.
But I'm not
especially
even
when he the
trying.
one that put you there.
But I ain't even trying to argue it. And that also, the guy who watched this, because the reason I took off my jacket is because I was getting hot, because I'm low-key wanting to be like, bruh, fuck you. But I'm actually bottling a lot of stuff in. Like, I'm trying to not explode. I'm trying to just think of my plans and what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Before this part right here, he told me that he was about to go back to work. So I'm up here looking at him like, bruh, why are you still here? That's what I'm thinking right here. Like, bruh, I'm just ready for you to go. Also, what he was doing behind the camera is like fidgeting in his seat. I could tell he was stalling. I knew that he had more to say, or he wanted me to say more, but I wasn't going to give that to him because I didn't want him to stay longer. I was just
trying not to extend it.
So I was just going to keep my mouth shut and just wait till he leave.
I know it really ain't the point, but you look so adorable.
Oh, thank you. I am looking cute, child.
Even now too, though. With your bun.
Thank you. On this part, he asked me, do you have anything to say? And I said, I'm like, why this nigga ain't?
He gonna make it awkward as possible, boy.
So, whatever.
I'm making plans. I'm thinking about, what I'm going to do. But, with you ain't here for those 3 months, I feel like I could do a lot more. Like, business-wise. When I said this, his eyes got big because I didn't realize that he meant just the 3 months that he's still going to be here and he waiting for the apartment to be ready.
Oh, see, I'm still confused about that because he even said earlier, I should have stopped it then, but he even said earlier after he moved, he gonna support you for 3 months.
He meant it gonna take him about 3 months to get into the apartment, so he gonna pay bills until then. But once he
planned to stay there, stay with you.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't understand why he's trying to act like this. I'm beyond generous. This is so generous to me. I'm gonna be paying for, part of my living expenses. It ain't like he gonna be able to stay there without paying the rent. So he acting like he giving you the world, and you really need to be grateful that he gonna pay the rent for where he's living.
Mm-hmm.
Or where he plan to be for the next 3 months.
Mm-hmm. So right here, I'm thinking like, okay, if he not here and he gonna pay for 3 months, then that gives me enough time to go hard at my business.
Yeah.
Because people want to like I was doing the healing section, but people want to communicate with me. So I'm thinking like, well, I could do Skype sessions. I mean, Zoom sections. I could actually talk on the phone, communicate with people without having to worry about him being upset and shit. Like, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna go hard at what I'm doing. But then later on, he like, nah, I don't have that luxury. He only gonna pay while he here. And while he here, he gonna make it hard for me to do my business.
Yeah, still gonna be causing problems and sabotaging. I think he want you to feel when he leave, like he want you to feel that any pain or difficulty that come with him leaving. Like, I feel like he really trying to make sure you feel that.
It don't matter what the situation is. I'm gonna feel free and I'm gonna feel like relieved.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times you limited me to what I can do. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. I was shaking my head because I'm like, bruh, how you? It's like he don't empathize on his own. Like I feel like he asked me that question because he want me to say something about the relationship. He keeps saying it's not about money, but bitch, it is for me. So that's why I'm just like, bruh. So the whole time up here, like, I'm giggling because I'm like, this nigga don't love me for real. This nigga don't really care about me. So I'm just laughing because it's just humorous at this point. You can't make me believe you care about me. You can't do that.
I don't have to make you believe that. It's right in your face. I didn't care about you. I didn't care about you.
I feel like, all right, I apologize. I wouldn't say that you don't care about me. It's just that what you want from me is like, is what throwing me off. You put me in this situation, but then you still saying that you want a relationship with me. You didn't even give me, like, you haven't been treating me like I'm your partner. You told me after you did it, like, and then, you know, you said that when you move, I have 3 months. And then you saying that you're not thinking of terms of money, but you got money. Anyways.
The money I have is just sustain, you know.
What I'm saying is that you saying that you want to talk about the relationship. I can't focus on no relationship. Like, I don't know. You delusional.
You know, you do you.
See, now at this point, after I said that, I can't focus on our relationship. His whole demeanor changed. he went into, oh, okay, now you do you. He started getting up out of his seat, you know, and this is why it ended up being me telling him, like, nigga, you don't give me shit but breadcrumbs. But after I said that, like, he realizing that I don't want to stay in this relationship. Now his demeanor is starting to change.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I took everything off the table for you, but okay, now you about to take stuff off your table? That's gonna be a problem.
You know, people, honestly, this has never changed.
It's the way you did it. You know, it's the way you did it.
Okay.
And it's like, you don't.
But to be honest now, we kind of been talking about living separately.
Nah, I know we have, but
You said you what?
Secretive.
Oh, talked about living separately. Okay.
You've been elusive about things. You've been plotting things, you know? Like, you haven't been completely upfront. You have not did that.
Anyways, throughout history.
So that made me so mad.
People care about you the most. They're the one that treated worse. That has never stopped. It could never stop. But you know, somebody come along, do a one time.
I always tell you, I'm so honest with you. I tell you how I feel. I tell you what I'm doing. I tell you when I'm stacking my money, because, you know, I'm trying to get on my feet. I tell you. I'm upfront. I tell you. I tell you. I just need some time.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm so disgusted. I don't even want to look at him no more. Like, I just wanted him to leave.
But I've been.
I'm so tired of him. Can we finish? Can we finish the conversation later?
Yeah, sure.
Night. I don't know what you feeling. You know, I feel like you don't feel good about how you handle that, but
I feel bad.
the reason I started laughing is because I was like, can we finish the conversation later? And he's still sitting there finicking with shit. Like, bruh.
He waiting for you to dismiss him.
No, I feel like he waiting for me to bag him. Like, I really feel like he planned all of this because he wanted me to feel like I'm such in a vulnerable situation. Like, I'm about to move out. It's like he wanted me to start begging him for this. Like, you know, like, I need you or some shit like that. But that wasn't going to happen. That shit was not going to happen. Fuck that shit. It never
like making space on the floor for you to get on your knees and grovel.
But I don't know what you stalling. Like, you stalling.
The fact that you're saying that I don't care about you, it's just crazy to me.
He was actually starting to get up and move. That's why I didn't respond. I was like, boy, just leave. Just leave, please. And he's still talking under his breath. At this point, I feel like he wanted to trigger me. Like he wanted me to go off on him.
Just so he can have that satisfaction that he made you feel some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. No, but okay, saying that, I told you that I used the wrong terminology, and I apologize for using that terminology. And then I explained to you what it was. You know, so I'm saying that I know that you care to a certain extent, but this position that you put me in, I'm talking about the other things that you want from me. I feel like you're not understanding me. Like you only care about your own feelings. And you ain't understanding my position. You're not empathizing with me. You're not showing me compassion. It's like all about you and your feelings.
It's all about me.
That's so crazy.
Well, thank you for the breadcrumbs that you do give me. I'm so appreciative of it. Okay, because you breadcrumb me through this whole motherfucking marriage. To be real with you, like, you know, thank you for giving me like the bare minimum. You know, thank you. You know, thank you so much. You know. Yeah, because you think that because you pay motherfucking bills up in here and some shit like that. Like it's other things to a relationship that you wasn't willing to give, like support, like emotional support.
Which I don't get.
You don't get that?
No.
Oh, you a motherfucking girl. You a motherfucker. I just showed you emotional support. Because I've been understanding with your ass. Oh, child.
What he said?
He said that by doing what? Being ungrateful.
Thought so.
Have a good day.
So he really tried it in the end.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, somebody's screaming outside. Like somebody in trouble or something.
My cat meowing.
Nah, it's somebody outside of here that was screaming and whatnot. It's some crazy ass energy lately though. I ain't gonna front right here. I'm up here thinking about punching somebody in the face, doing something. Cause there's times that he was able to get me in this space right here, and like there'll be a reaction like, bruh, what you want to do? Like I want to fuck some shit up or something. Like that time that I had to walk all the way from up the street. You know where that Walmart is? The Walmart over here by me.
Oh, you don't have no sense of direction.
Well, it was a long
walk. But I trust you.
It was a long walk. But the reason I walked is because he was so mad. This is like after my brother died, like a few days. He was so mad that I was wearing pants that he couldn't stop complaining about it. I was like, you know, I can't take this shit no more. I'd rather just walk. So I got in the car and I walked home. Like he tried to come and get me in the car, but I was like, nah, I'm not getting in the car. And then he just left. It was in the middle of the night.
Dang.
It was such a nice night though. I ain't gonna front. It was a nice walk. But when I got in the house, like the way that he was acting, like he's so justified. Like I'm grieving my brother. Like, and you doing this dumb shit to me. So I took some water. He went to bed. I took some water and I went in there and I poured it on him. And he jumped up, got all mad and stuff, and he was talking about leaving. But at that time, like, I felt bad. I apologized because I shouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, at the time, I was going through so much, like with my family and with my brother death, that I just couldn't handle. I couldn't handle that whole situation at the time. So I was just trying to make peace so that I could have a sense of peace.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when I talk about this, when I think back, like, it ain't nothing this nigga could do. It really ain't.
Yeah.
I'm so done. Like, I'm so.
Sometimes when that recollection start of all these flags and all these moments of bad treatment and disrespect, it's like undeniable at that point.
Yeah. I'm so glad because I be humming, it be calming me down. It really do. It be keeping me out of jail. I held it.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Because I really wanted to go off at that point, but I held it.
Good job.
Yeah. But yeah, child. You want to talk about your situation?
Yeah, but let's take a break.
Okay.
I gotta use bathroom, feed cats and stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we pick it up. I got a chat here.
That's me.
Oh, okay.
I sure thought you were reading it. I saw your eyes moving when I sent it. But I just sent it like less than 5 minutes ago, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to like continue soon, give me like 15 minutes or so. Well, otherwise, we can pick it up later in the day.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm finna edit this and then put it up. And then I got a few.
And mine will be part 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. All
but
right.
You said you finished everything you wanted to say about that? You got more to add? Like, I can. Okay.
I don't said everything. I just kind of wanted to go over it, talk about it, and explain it. Because, yeah, it was discouraging to see other men like look at this and have like a lack of understanding, a lack of sympathy and compassion. That was really alarming to me. That's why I came on here and did this, because I was like, nah, I'm finna tell the side of the story of the woman.
Yeah.
Because these men be really out here broken, and they be trying to break us.
Yep.
And I'm tired of that shit.
Just so they can have something to climb on, make them stand a little bit taller.
Mm-hmm. But no.
That's how I feel. I do feel like that's a good analogy. Like they broken and stunted, and sometimes like might see you as insurmountable, like you standing tall. So to get on top of you, they need to break you down so they can climb up. That really is how it be sometimes. And it's sad. And the fact that he had the nerve to be the one talking about sometimes it's the people that's the closest to you that treat you the worst. I'm like, sir, is that not what you're doing? You got some nerve even trying to feel that way. But you know Gotta be that victim. Always the victim. It's always.
Yeah, always. Always.
It's wild. It really just be hard to comprehend sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe you gonna make it through it. I'm glad you making it through it. I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of you too, girl.
Thank you, thank you.
So what you think about the future? Like, is you open to date and stuff? Is you open to that?
Not. I'll never say never, because you don't know. But I'm definitely not open to it right now or anytime soon. Like, I feel like I'm so cynical. Like, I would have a hard time even trusting that I don't want to even say somebody. I want to say a man could, and I believe they could. I just believe they won't. Like, it's programmed into them to not reciprocate with what you give them. Like,
and be
everything, the tangible, intangible stuff. Yep. So I just don't. I believe there are some men. I believe they're rare. All these guys be out here trying to act like they good guys and we don't see them. But I believe that's very rare for a man. But I just ain't willing. I just not willing to deal with it. I don't want to. I don't miss it. Like, I'm just focusing on me.
Yeah.
And not even trying to build my life around potentially being with somebody.
Yeah, I was open to it for a millisecond because I have all this cuteness and stuff that's just going to waste and everything. And I ain't gonna lie, like, I really want to get dick down really good.
I mean, you can do that.
Nah, like, even if I'm like casually being intimate with somebody, it's like I still need some form of a connection.
Yeah,
it can't just be with anybody. But these dudes, they be always fucking it up. Like, they be always fucking it up. And I'm just like, child, I don't know. Like, it don't even seem worth it. It don't even seem worth it. Because it be like a switch too. Because sometimes I could talk to somebody and they could, like, they saying what you want to hear. But then as soon as something, like, they show you something else and it's like, damn. It'd be disappointing.
Yep. I feel like that sum up how I feel about men at this point. Just disappointed.
Yeah.
And not even only on a romantic level, but just on every level.
Yeah, on a friend level too. Yeah, my homeboys, like, they really be, sometimes I be like, yo, they be understanding. But then other times, like, that toxic masculinity come up like that. And they would take up for each other before they would take up for a woman,
Absolutely.
Now, I ain't gonna say that because I did talk to this one particular person who I showed the video. And after I explained it to them, they understood a little bit, but they left it on the, well, why you just staying there? Why you just, they can't understand certain aspects of it. And
why you would be in this position, even though you don't want to be.
And I could tell that it's deeper than them just not having the comprehension. It's more of them not really looking. Like, they not really looking. They're not really paying attention. So, but I ain't gonna hold you, girl. Thank you for doing this with me. We're gonna pick
No
it
problem.
up on a part 2.
I enjoyed it. Yup. A wild part 2.
Do you want to get them a teaser? No?
I don't even know if I can summarize the teaser.
We could at least tell them what the part 2 gonna be about. You want me to do it?
Yeah, maybe you'd be better at it.
Okay, so if you go back to our first video, Aqua Terrestrials, is that how you say it?
Aqua Terrestrials. I think you said it right.
Okay. In the beginning of that video, I put up a thing that said that both of us got married to Pisces and stuff like that. Well, both of us is getting separation and divorce around the same time as well. So we experience similar situations, very similar. It's kind of weird when you think about it.
It really is.
Yeah. Around the same time, like, that's crazy. So when we come back, we're going to talk about prime situation, and because I really want to talk about yours, because we see more of the after effect, because y'all already had split up and everything, and you already started to transition.
Yeah.
So, and she doing really good. Like, she doing.
I'm trying.
I don't think I could fuck with Pisces again. Like,
and I really was like, oh, I ain't gonna judge somebody by their signs. I'm not gonna be involved with them, but it's too many coincidences.
It is.
Too many
coincidences. And Pisces, they be delusional.
I might have to take that warning. Yeah. Very like idealistic, just in a fantasy. I don't know where they be living at.
Yeah. That's a fact. They could be charming though. They get you in the beginning. Cause they charming as hell, and they usually very good looking and shit. So, cause I don't experience a lot of different Pisces. Like, I seem to attract a lot of Pisces, but I think I'm through, bro. I think I'm done. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm not gonna date somebody because they Zodiac sign. But yeah, that. And it seemed like with every Pisces, it kind of was the same issue. So.
Yep, because I know somebody else. And they tell me their story, and I was like, that sounds a lot like my husband. And you were like, maybe I need to look into this issue, and turn out they were a Pisces. That man was a Pisces too. So yeah, sometimes it be hard to ignore that. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Love you. And we will talk again soon.
Will do. See you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.